I am currently in Khao. It's about a 3-hour drive north of Bangkok, and I'm in the Mövenpick resort. In this video, I'm going to take you through what it's like staying in this hotel. I'm going to take you through some of the facilities, what my hotel room is like, and also stick around to the end because I'm going to reveal how much I am paying per night in this resort. Let's get it. So because this compound is so big and massive, they've got these little golf club cars everywhere we go, which is super convenient. So it's a shot like this that I really wish I had a drone. It would take some amazing aerial shots from above, showing the landscape, showing the buildings, the architecture. I think it would be amazing. But anyway, this channel is still in its early stages, so do subscribe and maybe that's something you'll see in the near future. Look at this menu, scan the QR code. A couple of notes saying wishing you a pleasant stay. But this is the best bit of the room. Check this out. Very delicate. Oh, look at that. Exquisite. They'll always have these little fancy gold frame portraits here and there. Very arty-farty. So definitely a very much European-inspired style of architecture, something you definitely wouldn't expect in the middle of Khao. I'm amazed how much space and area and land this place actually has. Some of the facilities, so swimming pool, golf course, and obviously fitness is included. But yeah, absolutely loving it. You saw some of the clips I took earlier of the gold frames around the paintings, some of the mirrors, even the bathroom had like this very kind of 19th century style of architecture. So really cool and very spacious for the bedroom. So yeah, absolutely love this place. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. We're going to explore it a little bit further. So just finished the chocolate tasting session not that long ago. It is on every day from 3 to 4 o'clock, I believe. The earliest check-in time for guests is 3 o'clock, so it's quite convenient. As soon as you check in, you get to fill yourself up with chocolate. Probably a bit too much sugar for my liking, but yeah, not gonna complain. It's completely complimentary and different styles of chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate, you know, you name it, and really delicious, as you'd expect from a resort like this. Now, just on my right, I think they're setting up some kind of barbecue for tonight. They've got a lot of beer fountains, obviously all empty, but I'm sure in a few hours it's going to be quite full and lots of people, good vibes all around. And to my left, there's actually a golf course. Not that long ago, there were people playing golf, as you can see from footage here. Acres of space out here. You can see for miles and miles and miles into the landscape, into the distance. Really pretty sight. It just feels like you're in a world of your own here. Really breathtaking. Now we're just going to check out the other facilities in the resort. So let's start off with the swimming pool, and then we'll head on to the fitness center. So just outside again where you saw me film the intro for this video. The good thing about this, anyone who is big on social media, this hotel is actually perfect for Instagram. Plenty of Instagrammable hotspots, even as I walk around at this time of day. So it's gone about 5:30 in the evening, just before sunset. And yeah, there's so many people capturing snaps. For me, I'm not really a poser. I just find it a bit uncomfortable. I just prefer posting long form videos like this. But yeah, plenty of hotspots to take some good snaps. Just in the hotel restaurant in Mövenpick, just gonna have some dinner. I've ordered a Khao prawn. So this is crispy pork belly stir fry, basil stir fry. Got some chilies in fish sauce to sprinkle over it. We got a prawn pad thai, and we have a lime soda. So we're gonna gobble this up, and bon appetit. ใส่พริกน้ำปลาก่อนเนาะ So the basil stir fry with crispy pork belly, I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. And the prawn pad thai, probably 8 out of 10. I would give it higher, but I'm not actually someone who likes pad thai that much. I'd always go for like rice-based dishes. I'm not really a noodle type person. And I always like to try my grapao without putting any chilies and fish sauce in. I feel like if the grapao hasn't been cooked very well, or there's not that much flavor, then I'll add the chilies in fish sauce, but I don't actually need it because it's so flavorful. So stop disturbing me because I'm gonna finish this now. Just finished dinner. This place has got different vibes at night, without a doubt. Check it out. And that wraps up the day. First day here. We've got one more full day here, and then we go back in 2 days' time back to Bangkok. So yeah, good night and see you in the morning. Good morning. I was gonna go for a run, but to be honest, I'm feeling very, very lazy. So I just decided to do some morning steps with a walk instead. Don't want to be too long because apparently the breakfast room is gonna get crowded. It is about 7:45 right now, and it looks like it could rain. It does look quite cloudy, especially over there. So thanks to the rain, it's quite a breezy morning breakfast. This is the egg station, so they've got several different varieties that you can request. They've got plenty of salad leaves, as you can see, and they've got a little mixer station, got some cereals right here, got some fruits and several different types of yogurts that you can have. Another lovely picture frame right on top of the bread station, so croissants, pastries, lots of yummy stuff. All these juicy refined carbs. Who doesn't like to indulge first thing in the morning? And this is cool, they have a chart here with colours determining which hours are the busiest in the morning. Saporini cucina, excuse my Italian. Plenty of fruits here, got a coffee station. And check this out, we've got fresh honey. So I don't know what you call this, an actual beehive where the honey is dripping, not out of jar, but super fresh, 100% natural, gradually dripping into this bowl.
This is like my 4th croissant already. They've just served it just as I walked over to the bread station. Crispy, flaky, buttery, delicious. But mind you, can't have too many of these. So we're in the My Ozone Animal Club. Just had a look around. There's sheep, deers, and cockerels. You can even do horse riding here, as mentioned earlier.
Hello. We're hungry. Hello there. Excuse you. I misspoke earlier, I meant to say these are goats, not sheep. But look at this, how aggressive is this little one? I know it desperately wants milk, but I feel so bad for the mother. There it is, there's the price list. Horse ridding, handcraft, adventure ride. That bottom one caught my eye, ATV. So I've not been on an ATV or a quad bike, as we say in England. I've not been on one since I was in Krabi, nearly 2 years ago. But I'm not sure if I'll go on one this time. So at the moment we're in the cafe seating area and we're just going to enjoy afternoon tea. Nice little spot of tea. Got some pineapple juice here and a house. All these treats. Look at this, feels so British. This is a scone, cream and jam. Scone or scone? And there, just making sure the golf surface is all flat and smooth and delicate and pretty. Oh, they do such a grand job. Look at that in the distance, like Mount Fuji on top there. My. It's time to hit the swimming pool for a cheeky little evening swim. Right, I don't think the gym upstairs had a pull-up bar, so I know a solution to that. Here come the lights at night. It is very glowy, reflective, and gives it a completely different vibe. Nice and peaceful now. All the kids seem to have gone back to their rooms. No barbecue tonight by the looks of it, a lot more quiet in this field area compared with yesterday. fallen. Oh, that was so bad. But anyway, there are two types of stays that I like to make at hotels. The first one I would say is very much a holiday where the hotel is kind of in the middle of nowhere, but the facilities are plentiful. So like here, there's horse riding, you can play golf, you can go cycling, you've got even quad bikes to rent, and there's even like a little animal farm or a little zoo area with a few animals that you can feed, which I just showed you earlier. That would be kind of like the first stay. And then the second type of stay would be one where the facilities itself in the hotel or resort, like there's not much choice, it's quite basic, but the location of the hotel is very much in a great area. So there's lots of restaurants, bars. I remember 2 years ago I went to Krabi, and the main objective for going to Krabi was to do kayaking, was to rent a quad bike and go around a little bit. Island hopping as well, of course, snorkeling, speedboat tours, that kind of stuff. So I would say this holiday, as you can see, is very much the first category, whereby the hotel itself, if you leave the hotel, you really have to go everywhere by car. There's not that many shops, restaurants around here, but the place itself, there's actually a lot to do. They've got a football pitch as well, quite a spacious one, and I didn't bring my football boots, such a shame. When I'm traveling, not with family, I do like the second type. So by the hotel itself, it's honestly just somewhere to stay. All I need is a comfy bed, good half decent shower room, bathroom, and air conditioning, and then that's it really. Swimming pool doesn't really matter if I'm right by the beach, that's fine, because if I'm going to spend all day outside the hotel room anyway, it doesn't really make sense to splash so much cash on a fancy 5-star hotel. Do you see what I mean? So yeah, just thought I'd share that. I was going to wrap up day 2, but I'm just outside the building that we're staying in right now, and I just wanted to show you something. So you can hear that music, there's a speaker somewhere there and it's always playing, especially during the night. It's just really, really peaceful. But look, check this out. So you walk inside, right? This is a telephone, obviously, but it's used to call a buggy in case it's too far. You want to walk to the lobby and you can actually call the buggy and it will arrive within minutes. But to be honest, it's not that far. It's about a 500-meter walk. So for some people it might be far, but if you have loads of bags, for instance, I can see why that would be really handy. So yeah, how cool is that? Okay, going to wrap up day 2 right here and then. These are the stairs that takes us up. Look how majestic this is. Go around here. So much nicer at night. Night just gives you like a different vibe. So I'm going to say good night and see you tomorrow morning. Good morning. So just doing a morning walk, getting some steps in. We've just left the main hotel compound, and actually if you just look around, so initially I thought these buildings were like a separate compound, not part of the hotel, but actually it is part of the hotel. So they have pool villas, saw them advertised in the lobby. They got 3, 4 and even 5 bedroom pool villas. Obviously a little pricier than a single room. So as you can see, this compound / project is called Corsica. Plenty of houses. This one is occupied, a Bangkok number plate by the looks of it. Some of them are quite spacious and open. Makes sense if you're in a group of 10 to 15 people, you definitely get a lot more room per person. This house here has a pool, not all of them do, but yeah, you can have a little dip. This house here is pretty spacious, certainly a little bigger than some of the other ones, but the obvious downside with this area is that you have to drive if you want to make your way to the hotel to have breakfast. So just outside Corsica, turn around, another buggy going by. Yeah, that's another project called Estaya. Now those apartments there, apparently, they are not for rent, they are for sale. I think you can rent as well, but it's not a hotel short stay thing, it's a long-term let, I believe. Of course, it's breakfast time again. Soft-boiled eggs, love this in Thailand. Plenty of croissants again, oh my gosh, so good, my favourite. And this is the best bit. So I made my own Caesar salad for this morning. They have their own mixing station with all the ingredients, 2 mixing bowls, so I got to work straight away. Got a couple of salad leaves, a bit of a gentle dollop or 2 of Caesar cream. Sprinkle of Parmesan cheese, lots of it, croutons next up, and crispy bacon. A gentle sprinkle of extra virgin olive oil, give the whole thing a really good mix around, and voila! it is served by yours truly. Lol, I've used up all the green salad leaves. And for those of you that like stinky stuff, we've even got blue cheese as well. Can I just say, it was absolutely delicious. It is so satisfying eating food that you prepared on your own, and it is so healthy. Halfway through the salad, I decided to move outside just to get immersed in nature for a little bit, because why not? Exquisite. Right, so just came back from breakfast. That was a delicious Caesar salad that I prepared, if I may say so myself. Can I just say, what does the doorbell to each room, what does it sound like? Tell me. Let's do that again. Is it just me, or does that sound like the entrance to a 7-Eleven? So the bit you've all been waiting for, how much does this hotel cost per night? If you book this hotel via Agoda or any other third-party booking app, the price actually says 4,500 baht per night. However, I believe the starting price is actually a bit more than this, because these third-party websites tend to have a bit of discounts and a bit of a lower price than the official hotel website. We have our Accor Plus, because we are a member of this kind of hotel chain group. I believe the Novotel, the Mercure group is also included in the Accor Plus card. So with that card membership, we're actually paying 3,000 baht per night for one room. And that's not bad, because considering there's 2 people per room, so that brings it down to 1,500 baht. However, this fee doesn't actually include breakfast. So if you slap on breakfast for one person is actually 250 baht. Without the card membership, this would be around 450 baht. So the prices are all listed out on the screen, as you can see. The discounts definitely accumulate. If any of you travel around quite frequently in Thailand or globally, it's definitely worth signing up for one of these memberships, especially if you do plan on staying in any of the hotels underneath the Accor group. As nice and fancy as this hotel is, I don't even think that this is kind of like the high-end hotels. I believe this falls into the premium bracket, but there's even like a luxury bracket, I think, with the Accor group. I'm not entirely sure. I hope you've enjoyed this thorough review of Mövenpick Khao. If you haven't seen my previous travel adventures, namely in Krabi, as I mentioned in this video, feel free to click this video over here. You can see exactly what I got up to when I went there around 18 months ago. If you want to see more content like this or around fitness in Thai, if you can speak Thai, feel free to hit subscribe over here, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.